Nityanandam, let's start the power manifestation session. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagavan in third eye, and chant the Satguru Vandana. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyavilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nityanandam, welcome to Sri Kailasha Kotiyar Manifesting Power Session. Welcome everybody. Such a beautiful space. Bhagavan, words always when heard again and again, we find new dimensions opening up in us. The space of Paramashiva gives us such beautiful start of the day to manifest that reality for us. Again and again, Bhagavan give the darshan, diksha, and powerful cognition for us to really start living the space of Tyaga. Manikavachagar, great saint, he was once given the money to go and buy the horses. And he goes and sees under a tree there's a person and some devotees sitting. He immediately recognized that it is Shiva. And he also goes and settles down and starts building the temple with the money. He does the tyaga of not his money, but the money which was given to him, and simply building a temple. The tyaga is not the money, but not even bothered what could happen beyond what he has taken from the king. But he was in such a oneness space with Paramashiva. He built a beautiful temple and enjoying everything. Then king calls him back and says, "Where are my horses?" And he heard the story that he has built a temple. "Why did you build a temple with that money?" He says, "No, the horses will come." And he says, "No, that you are lying," and he puts him in jail. And simply the horses comes and Paramashiva himself brings the horses. But doesn't stop with that Leela. He makes the horses into foxes, the culinaries, and simply makes everybody confused. Even the horses, which was normal and fine, the culinary bit everything, destroyed everything and ran away. Nobody understood what was happening. And then again, Manikavachar was caught and asked, "What is happening here?" And then the Vaigai river starts raising and Paramashiva comes down to make the king understand the Leelas of Paramashiva. Such beautiful oneness space. Those days, the Charya Pada, they lived in high consciousness that they were able to recognize the higher states so beautifully. Because everybody lived in the space of Tyaga and oneness, such a beautiful space that they were able to live, enjoy, and recognize the higher dimensions of Paramashiva. Again and again, Bhagavan beautifully puts it. We are deluded so much, we are carrying ourselves too much. When we stop the delusion by giving up the whole thought current and holding only the space of Paramashiva, again and again restoring to the higher consciousness, the reality, the existential reality, the space that again and again Swamiji reminds of himself manifesting through us by giving us darshan, diksha, letting him possess us will not let us into confusion. How these great saints gave up their sons, gave up their life, including Sudama. He didn't even remember what was going on in his life. He is asking Krishna, what is it bothering you? The beautiful space that Sudama lived, that he did not even remember his family going through such a trauma, nor the Kunglikalan Nayanar who was buying the essence for Paramashiva did not even remember that he's taken the last bit of the money from the house to buy this. How they're able to do Tyaga because of the love, the romance, the ultimate oneness they are enjoying with Paramashiva. That is the reason why Bhagavan is giving us so many Diksha, again and again reiterating the satsang for us to understand the real truth. How he says everything that is glittering is not gold. Just because we see something more shiny in the outer world, more so real, it doesn't mean that it is true. Giving up the outer world, powerless space. He's not asking us to give up the job or money or anything or our kids like these Nayanamars. He's just asking us to give up the powerless space and start enjoying Paramashiva inside us, Swamiji inside us, in every action, every thought, and everything we do. See Paramashiva in everybody. See Paramashiva in every action. See Paramashiva in every thought. Again and again, living Paramashiva in every possibility makes us Paramashiva. Recognize the Paramashiva in us. Swamiji himself becomes the Divya Shariri in us, and we become the Divya Shariri, manifesting what all Swamiji is giving as our reality, receiving all the gift from Kailasha. So with that space, let's start the Shastra Pramana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of depth dimension is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 59, Dharana 36. Gatadibhanjane drishtim bitti styaktva vinikshipet tulyam takshanat gatva tallaya tanmayo bhavet. Gatadibhanjane drishtim bitti styaktva vinikshipet tulyam takshanat gatva tallaya tanmayo bhavet.
Such a beautiful sutra, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 59, Dharana 36. Just fix your sight through your third eye inside a pot or any other object with a single pointed awareness, dropping the idea of that object having the length, breadth, depth, characteristics, enclosure, forms, shapes of support. Anything that we perceive, if we start looking at everything as consciousness, it's consciousness only because it exists. Otherwise, the object or the person or the animal or the plants will not be there in our perception. Because we are consciousness, we are the Paramashiva manifesting all the infinite possibility from us. The 5 states, the 25 phases of Paramashiva, constantly regenerating, sustaining, creating, manifesting continuously for us and pulling us off delusion and liberating. Each and every space that we are enjoying, the object that we are enjoying, people that we are enjoying, is all reflection of consciousness, reflection of Paramashiva. When we start looking at the reflection of consciousness in each and everything, whether it's an object, whether it is a person, whether it is a being or any animal, we start living that space of oneness. Here, when we go beyond the length, breadth, depth, the characteristic, the idea, the knowledge, that constantly we think we know something, that we are reiterating the identity to be true for us. But when we give up that, the parlous space of understanding the whole life, what we are perceiving is a dream. The yogi, having absorbed into the depth of the object, instantaneously enters the space of uniting and absorb into complete oneness happens. When we understand that everything that exists is Paramashiva, our decision to start living that space in everything. When we are working with the laptop, understanding it is the Paramashiva which is manifested as laptop. If you're talking to a person, understanding he is Paramashiva, he has come down to just to speak to you. If you're talking to an animal or plants, understanding Paramashiva as animals or plants, just giving you so that unconditional love. Again and again, understanding each and everything that exists in your perception is nothing but the Paramashiva space. Feeling the oneness with everything simply awakens the Paramashiva in us. That ultimate joy that we feel, the blissed out space, Swamiji calls it, we start feeling the nectar in our heart, simply starts overflowing, and such a wonderful space of oneness start blossoming. Today we'll go to the instruction. We are going to do the manifest the depth of the object, the consciousness over matter. Here, if you have a plant, that will be wonderful. You can sit under a plant, the tree, or a small pot that you can have. You can put it in front of you. Ask them to drop a leaf or a flower or a fruit which is not like ripe or dried up. Anything which is fresh and new, ask for the plant to give it to you. So let's get absorbed into the plant with understanding that Swamiji is moving everything, the whole universe, everything inside and everything outside. And from the space, I am Paramashiva, Swamiji himself, asking the plant to move and drop a leaf, flower, or a fruit just in front of you. If you don't have anything, you can have an object which is very stable on silicon, which is switched off. You can ask it to move for you. You can record it or take a picture before and after. Simply by just connecting to Paramashiva, you can see that the matter that you understand as matter is actually the consciousness, actually the Paramashiva in it, which is manifested as the object, which is giving the dimensions of the object, which is giving the knowledge about the object, which is reflecting in you as the knowledge, as the object's dimensions, but actually it is in you which is reflected as the object itself. Such a beautiful and such a profound space we all in a higher dimension of reality occupy. The decision to start living those and start giving up the parlous space, doing the Tyaga just to be oneness with Paramashiva, to understand, to realize, to get absorbed in the space of Paramashiva, the space of Sri Kailasha of Paramashiva, is the ultimate reality that we all came here for, to celebrate the oneness with Swamiji and enjoy these realities. So let's get into the meditation. Let's sit straight with the head, neck, and back in a straight line. Continuously contemplate on the Tyaga. What is that Swamiji is asking us to give away? And it is not giving up, it is asserting your higher dimension. What is your higher dimension? All that you're looking in the outer world, money, your relationship, your family, everything will be taken to a higher consciousness, higher reality when we start connecting to the higher dimension of us. Swamiji beautifully says, a mountain is a mountain before an enlightenment and after enlightenment. After, you know that the mountain is nothing but yourself. Before, it's a mountain. We understanding that everything that exists is part of us. When Bhagavan comes out of his quarters, every day there were plants, even now they are there, which simply throws flowers at his feet, at his lotus feet. again and again every single day. So beautifully on his car, on his lotus feet, around him. Every day those plants used to shower the flowers. Similarly, now we have heard that Krishna, when he plays the flute, all the plants will start flowering, the fruits start falling, everything in oneness. They are able to do that. Now, with a deep love, devotion, and bhakti, understanding these are higher reality is a form of yourself as your own extension, as Paramashiva in you, and start contemplating on these great truths and giving up the delusory world, the reactionary assumptions constantly which keeps you alive in the outer world. Giving up that and living in the oneness space of Paramashiva continuously, unbroken, and let's be in the oneness Shaktipada with him, the darshan that we received just now, the Diksha, that powerful space of Paramashiva, and start chanting the mantra Diksha that he gave all of us, and start chanting that literally your whole being vibrates from your navel center with a deep listening. Again and again, chanting the Mahavakya opens your Dvedashanta and connects to the ultimate cosmos, which is the ultimate reality. So let's start the meditation with a deep chanting and oneness space and contemplation. Let's chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द 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 परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द
Wonderful. Such a beautiful space. Whatever Bhagavan have showed you, please go ahead and share that beautiful Leela that you have experienced just now, right in front of you, with everybody in Sri Kailasha Courtyard Manifesting Power Group. We have a simple tiny URL for that. You can share all this in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. Why do we need to enrich? Only when we enrich, share with people, when we start speaking, our inner image start listening. We are a very selective listener. Whatever we want, even the satsang, that's why every day it's so new for us. Even if we listen to the same satsang, so many statement looks like completely new. Because we are a selective listener, we are not yet there as Egasandhagragi. So when we start sharing, we have a deep listening to ourselves. That is the only reason Bhagavan says enriching is pulling you yourself out of the delusion, and causing another person is the liberation itself. When would you cause? When you are in so much in bliss, continuously you're radiating that. Simply whoever comes in front of you will be caused because they also want to be in such a bliss. So enriching and causing is a spiritual practice, daily routine, where it just pulls us out to the higher reality in a very quick way. Going on enriching and causing people to come to have a glimpse of Bhagavan in the satsang is the ultimate gift you can give anybody. Just share this page, share the videos, the clippings, the post that people have posted, and simply call everybody for satsang to make them also out of their delusion and struggles and depressions and disease. simply it will be just a mail, but so much would be happening in their life, because these are so powerful sessions that Swamiji is giving us for us to get liberated from this delusionary world. And it is also available for the kids, and a 2-hour session every week or every day as an evening session in some places. So this happens in Malaysia, evening session, and India. Other places it happens every weekend. It's only 2 hours for the kids to start experiencing the higher dimensions of them. It's tinyurl.com/enlightenkids. And if you like to participate and see how the kids are manifesting all these powers, to enjoy more with the kids, you can become an Acharya registrar, new, and simply enjoy that presence of Bhagwan in the children. Such a beautiful space. Bhagwan keeps giving us the ultimate gifts. The oneness with Avatar is 2.5 hours with all the participants. You can ever get such closeness with Avatar. Go ahead and cause yourself, cause others to the world where Bhagwan was present and is present as Arunachala himself, alive, living and radiating the greatest space of oneness. So you can experience the highest reality, how the Divya Darshan we got through Divya Shariri, same way here as Arunachala, such a beautiful space of oneness with Avatar happens. So don't miss any of the opportunity. We are just living here to celebrate him in the every possibility that Bhagavan gives us, to raise us, to become himself and enjoy him more and more in the reality. Just for this, that beautiful space of oneness, we can do anything to be at Tiruvannamalai. And it's the ultimate Shastra. Just by remembrance, one gets moksha. So the powerful space of Arunachala, the ultimate, can happen in you. So beautiful that Bhagavan says how Arunagiri Yogeshwara possesses him and manifests through him, and he doesn't even know other than that anything is there in him. Such a beautiful space. You will start experiencing the oneness when you are to one coherence thought of living the ultimate reality. Leela, Bhagavan's different spaces that he had shown as human being, how he has lived and manifested his life in every step of his life from his childhood. So experiencing Leela Dhan is the ultimate gift one can get, and ultimate oneness you can experience with Bhagavan. So go ahead and register in the Nityananda Hindu University.org/satsang for the next Leela Dhyan. The daily satsang, you can register Nityananda Hindu University.org/daily satsang. So with such a beautiful space of oneness and manifestation, Diksha, Darshan, the Charya Pada, Yoga Pada, Kriya Pada, and Jnana Pada, making you understand that these are the existential reality, much more real than the outer world. Bhagavan always says, when we understand this is more important than the outer world, because it brings us to the higher reality and the existential reality, we start moving towards the oneness with Bhagavan. So living continuously that space and surrendering all that we understood and manifested to Swamiji's lotus feet. Again and again, when we surrender, we gain the confidence. How Swamiji says, Tyaga makes you very confident that life you don't have to have any dependence, because Bhagavan is in you manifesting every moment. So surrender with a deep love and prayerful space, with a deep seeking and gratitude. Ask Bhagavan to make Tyaga as your existential reality, your lifestyle itself. With that, let's visualize Bhagavan in third eye and end with the Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, each and every one of you. See you in the next satsang and power manifestation. 6 p.m. will be the next power manifestation session. Thank you, Nityanandam.